passengers should not board through gate D25.
All right, here you can't see us, but Duane Sorensen is back with me from Sun Optics. We're going to talk a little bit about an Airgun scope that he's got here. Did this just come on the market this year?
It came on the market last year. I designed a line of scopes here. I wanted to, because I've been associated with the Airgun world for many years, I know how some of them heavy springers can really knock scopes out. And so I come up with an idea that I wanted to develop a scope that bulletproof. You could take the heaviest springer and it would not hurt the scope at all. Not only for getting the shots out of it, but keeping the clarity through the whole range of testing and being able to, even after many thousands of rounds, being able to have exactly the same adjustments as you did when you started. And we accomplished that with this line of scopes.
Okay, let me ask you a question here, because Sun Optics has different lines of scopes. This is the Airgun line. What makes it Airgun rated?
To make it because for air guns, of course, the PCP had no recoil. Those are minor, any kind of scope works on them. But we're talking these heavy springers, like one of the worst ones for them is an RWS 48.
There you go.
Those are scope killers.
Yeah.
Or get Webley Patriot. Those are scope killers. So we designed the scope, and what you have to do on a air gun scope to handle that kind of recoil is, one, you got to use metal parts to keep the scopes. It makes the scope a little bit on the heavier side, but if you use plastic parts and it'll break. And also you won't keep, because of flexing, that means your adjustments are not the same. Also what we have to do is, because of the forward and recoil, if we only got recoil in one direction, to protect our lenses, of course, we only need to put a cushion on the one side.
Right.
Well, where we have forward and reverse, we better do it on both sides. And that includes, people don't think, well, you got a reticle here and a glass here and a glass here. There is 11 pieces of glass in this thing. And so you got to do it.
All of those are?
Yes, you got to do them. This is a glass etched reticle, so you don't have to worry about the reticle breaking, but you do have to worry about how to hold it securely without moving. They can't move, they can't, otherwise it's the same as a wire reticle, it broke. So they have to be attached. So when you do that, you get a little bit of weight. But our results have been perfect, I think. Oh, one other feature we have too is we use a lighted reticle. It is green and blue. Blue is very kind to the eyes. In fact, in daylight, even though you can't see it, you turn it on, it will make your reticle sharper. Also has a parallax down to 10 yards, out to infinity. Now we have 3 sizes in this lineup. It ranges from, this is a 2.5 to 15, which I think is a perfect size. Because, a Springer air gun, you hardly ever go past 50 yards. The 15 power at 50 yards is a lot of power.
Right.
But I also made it in a 6 to 24 and a 10 to 40. So if you want the power, you got 40 power. Very good glass in it, very sharp, very clear. The reticle's in mils, and it has half mil hash marks. Rather than mil dots that can cover up part of your target, these lines do not. Plus it gives you an easier reference point than does a mil dot. So that's some of the things we did.
Okay, now this locks down too on the turrets.
Turrets, very distinguishable clicks and very positive. And you can lock these down with this knob right here. What that does is, if you're going hunting and you take it, you brush the brush, or you put it in your gun case, this does not turn. Change your setting. So always can lock these down. But still very accessible to make a quick adjustment. So it comes a good set. Price range for these, for the whole lineup, runs from about $325. This one here is about $350 and retail. And I think the 1040 is about around $400. So around $400.
All right, now here's the question. What are you doing with mils instead of 1/4-inch clicks? What are you thinking there?
Well, of course, again, your reticles in mils. This is all right. So now, I always like my adjustments to count up exactly like a mil. And you can go to charts, which we can provide you even a chart if you like. that will convert it if you want it to inches. But that shows you that you can adjust to there. It's a 1/10 mil click. Well, it takes about 3 mils to an inch, roughly. That's roughly what it is. Just 3 mils to an inch. So if I got 1/10 mil clicks, I'm about a quarter. I'm moving a quarter inch of the 100 yards. But you can get calculations to this. It's easier. But it's in mils. If I need to go down one line, I know I need to go 10 clicks.
There you go.
It's simple.
Yeah.
And if I go on one of my half mil marks, well, then I need to go 5. So I can, if I know what it's doing, I shot in the center, I can look at it with my thing. Well, I can see it hit low by that other mill. Well, I know I can actually turn these mills and raise it up to that much. And so by actually looking through the scope, I can make the adjustment of and no matter what range you're at, I can make that adjustment with my mill clicks. Now, if it was in inches, you couldn't do that with a mill reticle.
Right, they have to be consistent. Okay, Duane, that's the Airgun rated scope. Now, there's no official Airgun rated that's put out by some industry standard.
No,
Every maker gets to call it whatever they want. But this is designed to be to withstand that double recoil.
But at the same time, we even have one guy put it on a 50 caliber barrel, and they hold up. They held up. So it's not just restricted to airgun use.
Right.
I mean, these high-powered firearms, you can put it on say a CZ 375, which is an alpha gun. It'll hold up.